Welcome back. I know I told you guys that I was an English major in my last video, but I don't think I told you guys that I am going to apply to law school um, before this year is up. Actually, I plan to go in fall of 2017. So this video is just to show you a few of the study materials. If you are thinking about going to law school, if you're thinking about applying and you want to thinking about the LSAT and you're thinking about how you need study materials and you're not sure which study materials to get, I have a few that I think are really good. So I will show you these books and tell you what I like about them, what I don't like, whatever. Um, so yeah, I'll show you the first one. This first book um, is Powerscore's LSAT course. I got this book when I took the Powerscore prep course at my school. This is a really good book. Unfortunately, I don't think you can buy this book because I got it when I enrolled in the class, and the instructor handed me this book. And if you look on their website, I don't think this book is up there. This is specifically for people who take the class. So if you're interested in taking the class, this is the book that you'll probably get, and it has a lot of good stuff in it. I will say that it starts off, because this was the course book, so it starts off with the lesson. If you can see right there, it says lesson. And then after that, there's the answer key to the lesson. Then there's the homework for you to do after the course. Because the course that I took was only 2 days. It was a 2-day course, so it was like a crash course. I mean, they crammed so much into my head in 12 hours that, I don't know, like it was 6 hours on Saturday and 6 hours on Sunday. It was crazy, but it really did help. I learned a lot of good materials, so I would recommend Powerscore's classes. I feel like they write really good books, and that was a wonderful course. It really helped me. I don't know, I was studying beforehand, but I felt like that class really made studying a little easier. Sometimes you don't know the right approach when you're studying. You can buy all the books, you can read as much as you can, but sometimes you need an instructor to help you, to guide you. And that's exactly what Powerscore's instructor did. They guided me. So this was that book that I got with that class. This other book that I have is the official LSAT SuperPrep II book. I got this book from Amazon. I didn't pay any more than about $40. It probably would have been $35, $41, something around there. I know I didn't pay more than like $40 for it. It has 4 official LSAT tests, like past previous ones. The one from December 2010, June 2011, and one that hasn't been disclosed before. So my bad, it's not 4, it's 3. It's 3 LSAT books in this one. Yeah, so it's 3 in this one. This is really good for if you want to take a practice exam. They have explanations in them. Really good book. This was the first book I bought that I was trying to study, work through. I wasn't going to take the test like an actual test. I was going to actually like just take my time and work through the problems. And I did that with this and the free test that they have online, the June 2007 LSAT. That's what I started off with, just working through those problems. And this was my first book. Good book, reasonably priced. Yeah. Now, because I took Powerscore's class and I really liked the class, I also decided to get some of their other study materials because I felt like that book was so well, especially for the logic games, which are really hard. In my opinion, they're going to be the death of me. But I'm trying. So I got the LSAT Logic Games Bible, and this one is pretty beat up because I actually checked this out from my school. Our school allows us to get things from libraries, other college libraries, so I checked this out from them. This is the Logic Games Bible, really good book. I mean, this is so helpful in understanding how to approach the logic games. I haven't even gotten all the way through it, and I feel more like I'm only on page 72. And I feel like I know so much more about the games just from reading those few pages and doing a few of the drills that they have. They have it so that you can practice just doing a setup, practice doing a setup in one question, understanding the different question types. So this is going to be your holy Bible if you're planning on going to law school. And along with that, these are the ones that I bought. So that was one of the books that I checked out. Back to the books that I bought. I bought the Powerscore Logic Games Bible Workbook. And this one, it has numerous logic games and explanations for them for you to work through, practice drills, all of that. Really good book. I haven't used it yet. I just got these books like a few days ago. But and I got them from Amazon too. They were different prices. I can't remember the prices of them, but I think I ended up spending, I want to say $150 or $60 on 4 books, and I'm going to show you 4. This is the first of the 4. This is the LSAT Logic Games Bible Workbook to go with the Logic Games Bible. So yeah, that's that book. Really good. Hopefully it helps. The next book is this one, the LSAT Game Training. This one, it doesn't have explanations. It only has the answers. So it has numerous logic games you can go through, and then they're separated by type. So like, you have linear games, advanced linear, grouping games. They're separated like that. And it's, how many are in here? I don't know. I can't recall how many are in here. But there's enough, put it that way. So this should help me as well. Pretty pricey, I guess. I mean, not pricey, but I think this one was like $50-something. I'm like, this one is pretty thin. Like, it's a thin book. When I spend my money, I want it to be a thick book that I can use. So yeah, that's that book. Then I also got this book. Now, I was gonna get the well, let me show you this one first. The logic games, logical reasoning, the other section. So I showed you the logic game section. This is the logical reasoning Bible workbook. I didn't get the Bible because I felt like the book that I got from the Powerscore course gave me enough to work with, so where I can approach the logic games and just work with this Bible. If you don't have, I would get the book. I was actually about to get it, but I was trying to be cheap, so I cut some corners and I didn't get that book. I felt like this would help me along with the other books that I already have, so I'm just going to work through this one. This one has the different types of logical reasoning questions, how to learn the necessary and sufficient conditions and the contrapositives and all that good stuff you're gonna have to know in order to understand the logic game section. So I got the logical reasoning Bible, and I just got a new job, so I might actually buy the Bible, yeah, because I think it'll really help me. So that's that book. And then this one. This is their logical reasoning question type training. And this is the same as, well, it's not the same, but you know, it's a Bible. It's Bibles, the workbooks to the Bibles, and then the training types. So that's these two. This is for logic games. This is for the logical reasoning. And I guess it's just gonna, it's more questions. They don't have explanations though. They only have answers. So the training type, that's something that you work on later on after you've went through all your workbooks and the Bible. I will work in these books last just because this will really test your knowledge of if you know it, because there are no explanations. It's either this is the answer. If you want an explanation, I think maybe you can look up some explanations, or you can ask them in their forum. Well, that's if you're a student, because I had the online course. I'm a student, so I get access to it's under my eye. I get access to their online student forum where I can ask them questions. Like you can ask, what's his name? David Killeron, the person who wrote the Bible. You can ask him directly, and he's responding to you directly. So I guess that's pretty good. So yeah. Now on the back, show you, they have the reading comprehension, the purple books. I did not buy reading comprehension books. The reason why I didn't buy them is because I feel like reading comprehension is just reading comprehension. You know, there are techniques for the logic games and the logical reasoning. Honestly, for the reading comprehension, it's either you know how to read and comprehend or you don't. So, and I feel like I'll get enough of that just from, because my other books have passages, and then you can print off, I can print off the practice LSAT test and do those reading comprehensions. I didn't really want to waste money on the reading comprehension books because I felt like it would kind of be just a waste of money. I wanted to save money wherever I could. Not to say that it's not a good book, not to say that it wouldn't help you. I'm pretty sure it would help you. But if you didn't want to spend money, that's the one that I wouldn't spend money on. If I had to choose only one set of these books to buy, it would be the logic games for sure. But logic games and logical reasoning, they are both tough sections, tricky sections, and you need these study materials. And I would encourage you to take a class if you can afford it, to help somebody, to have somebody help you through it, because it's really tricky. It's really difficult, and it's gonna take time. It's not something that you can just do right away. So yeah, those are my books. I got all of them from Amazon except for the Logic Games Bible that I checked out through our interlibrary thing. They seem like really good books. I hope that they really help me. I'm aiming to get in that 160, 65 range, so hopefully that works out. If you guys have any advice for me as to what I can do to help you, I mean, not what I can do to help you, I'm jumbled up, what I can do to help myself. You know, if you have any study tips you want to leave me, I'll be happy to hear them, well, read them. So yeah, that's it. Those are the books I got. You can ask me any questions about them. Yeah, get them. They're gonna help you.